Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. And we have a surprising matchup here today. What an opportunity for an unranked team to win the conference championship and get into the college football playoff with a big upset statement today. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. The guys up front line up. It's first down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And he drops back in the gun. Looking for the wideout. Oh, he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up second down.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. In this opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. That is a big play. Finally brought down at the 44.
And they got exactly the right coverage early in this game that they were looking for. They found the matchup, and they hit a big one early.
And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here. And I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Looking for a deep completion. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking for his big tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space.
And the junior gets home, making a sack there. Second down now after the sack. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to fourth down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it, and instead they give up a first down. This could cost them.
He'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
It's a shotgun run call.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Third down coming up after that running play. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The Gators will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. Fresh set it down to the offense. First down. Keeping it on the ground here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. He'll hand it off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense getting set. It's second down. And here's the handoff. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Lets it go quickly. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. Takes the handoff. Runs it off left tackle. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side. Able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. He'll hand it off. Ball carrier running through tackles. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's a quick grab. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Now a crucial 3rd down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They'll take a deep shot here. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
And the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage. They couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. When they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw, using his legs on the scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he finds his target. He has the 1st. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going. And the Gators will crank up the tempo.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Second down after the incompletion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Going for a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He's moving out of the pocket now. Refusing to be brought down. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Can he make it? Touchdown, Auburn. He'll stroll into the end zone. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for them.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Florida offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Bringing pressure. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He's moving out of the pocket. Extending the play now. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. 2nd down after that previous play. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. On the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down. The Gators will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Fourth down, look at the throw for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Running back has it on the screen now. Good job by the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. This is the 6th play on the drive. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Look out, he's got some space. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Tigers. It was a foot race, and he won it. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Gators offense retakes the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, Gators.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Receiver in motion now. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
He's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. He stopped short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way. Can they stop him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Play action here on first down. Here's the throw deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn.
Well, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
Attack on the PAT is a 2-touchdown lead, now 28-14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Caught near the goal line. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Florida. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. He scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. He's escaping the pocket now. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Hands off to the left. Breaking free at the 35. He'll head out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Off the play fake on first down. The pass rush closing in. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the runner takes off to his right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You could really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the 1st down.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
It's an out route. The catch made.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff to the back. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And looking for a big play here. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass ball is incomplete. They tried to squeeze in a deep shot with time running down in the 3rd quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. This time, a completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm.
Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Gets made on the out route. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. So now it's third and less than a yard from the 20. Figure they got 2 plays to pick up this first down. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Oh, the ball's knocked loose.
This offense just blew an a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab behind the line. It's Crispin.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it.
He's looking deep here. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
The Gators pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And now the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Defense is coming after him. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
The Florida offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The ball is loose. Fumble recovered by the defense, going the other way. Touchdown, Auburn on the scoop.
Oh, my gosh. That looked like a great play. The receiver just drops the football. He clearly made the catch. The ball's on the ground, and how about the defense? Instead of just bouncing on it, they have the presence of mind to pick it up and go the other way for a touchdown.
A It looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling, looking to make a big play downfield. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Gators offense retakes the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
They'll hand it off. Breaking free at midfield. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line. Well, finally some room to run for this back. The defense had done a good job for containing him until that play.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out, but I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game.
And he'll lost it to the end zone. And that pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. Time expires. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, you can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.